Hello, we are back here with some more action. We should be getting into this piss around here relatively soon. Resets are going in, and we should be going live here into the game. There we go. Piss around starting up here, and already off the back of it, we're going to see Braun on the smoke kit duty for that CT side. It looks like it could be a possible B retake. Yeah, that's what it's going to be on the commission side of things. And then Wiz holding on to the 2 flashes and smoke here. So maybe trying to abuse the fact that the commission most likely go for that retake here. Is Braun going to go ahead and concede map control. Going to throw that smoke down. It's actually not going to be a retake there. Braun holding it down solo.
It's just a feint, man. They just run at him and they make him drop his smoke. Micro's gonna eat a goose to start this one off, though. That's the real kicker for this round. Is gonna be the advance, to creep forward up into the apartments. It seems as Hex, Walco making their way up silently, but it's gonna be this more passive setup here for the commission. And while RBG, they have a smoke and a flashbang to execute this bomb site on the pistol round. That's why I love it. You have to get very, very gimmicky about this. And Wiz is going to be dropping the flashbang to allow this fly out from the apartments, but it's going to be Maui at Graveyard. He'll get traded out, but it's Fluky in from Pit. He's going to eat a goosh and a second one. And he'll get knocked on down. 3 on 2, but there's still a kit on Braun, so anything is possible in this round.
Yeah, certainly possibilities remain here. The only problem is time going to start to tick against them, and there's really good post plans right now for the RBG boys right now. Wiz taking the fight first, and that's a beautiful crisp headshot on the USP there. Chop going to nail it. Although Braun, he gets one on his exit. He will exit the round there, and RBG once again picking up the pistol there. As momentum keeping up where it left off.
Yeah, for their commission, they hit a couple of nice shots, but the principle states, I mean, hey, nice shots don't win rounds. You need to hit 5 of them. And commission, they didn't get all the frags needed, all the frags necessary to win the round there. Just going to be a couple of flashbangs, a couple of nades in this one, and a full B-side stack. Try and make something of this full eco, as actually is a mass amount of firepower here as the USPs run them all down. It might be $600 pinatas waiting for Walco on the other side of the half wall. Is actually they actually all open up. It's a 2-on-3 all of a sudden. The bombs in T spawn. Lucky for RBG, but is it about to be discovered? Braun pushing forward. He's gonna get the information and a dig and a kill onto Chop, just leaving Wolfie on a Mac 10 and the full eco victory. Is this really what we're seeing, Cole?
This is kind of rough right now for RBG. Some mistakes being shown, some missed shots, man, from RBG right now. It seems like they've got that boomer tracking right there, man. The CS:GO tracking, because my God, those swings from the commission, they've got their force field activated or something. I don't know what's going on, but no matter what, okay. Wolfie gets deleted, and that is the first round for the commission.
Yeah, that's a full eco victory at that, and that is a huge boost in momentum to what was just occurring on Train. Now, RBG are on the back foot. Commission can maybe make a run for it. At least they're off to a solid start here on the CT side.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no words. I just saw like missed shots there from a couple, Chop, I kind of understand, but Walco, he was posted up. He had ample opportunity. I think he shot a good 25 bullets versus a USP without armor and unable to find anything. Now look at the money right now on the commission side of things. It's booming right now, and they've got to make things work with this counter buy, or else they'll be certainly frustrated, if not down a couple of rounds.
Yeah, up on Braun as well to hold down our side. This should be a lockup for the commission, unless the Deagles can crack open a few heads.
I am going to fix the score real quick.
Away. It will be this arch side wrap. In fact, Braun is going to get smoked out. He's going to make his way back into CT spawn to try and hold these Ts on from taking so much space, but they've already crossed the gap, and he's going to hit the tag onto Walco. Now his teammates on the bomb site should be aware of this incoming threat, but how will they be able to handle this? Maui gonna swing out, get some tags onto Walco. But he will get finished off by Chop, looking for 2 quick deagle headshots. Braun does catch Wiz on the walk-in, so they will have a man advantage going into the retake. But Chop makes this very painful. Hex with the headshot onto Braun as well. Braun can't even shoot back. 2-on-2. Fluky and Micro to try and hold it down, but Hex just picked up an AK. Fluky on for this 1 versus 2. He has a kitten in his hand, though, and Chop out there from lane. He's hiding, he's waiting, but it's not, the bomb is not planted for him. He's going to have to get his running shoes on very, very shortly.
Oh my god, it's so well done.
Fluky?
Fluky's not on it.
And Chop?
Oh my god.
He's going to get it in! Full house between Chop and Hex for that round. 2-1, and the 4 spies go back and forth. This time, the Deagles on essentially nothing on a dead... I mean, you would think it's a dead lost spy at the start of the round, but somehow RBG make it work. Chop. Man.
I have no words. All of a sudden, you've got RBG. They must have been hitting a lot of DMs in between the first or second and third round, because my god, they made an excellent recovery there. Now their shots are looking crisp. They're hitting everything, and the frustration is in effect counterwise. That was a 2v5 if I'm remembering correct, or close to that, and that is a huge drop, a huge round from RBG to pick up, as now they're going to do a somewhat B-sided stack here with the rifle on Fluky, and as they slowly work up banana control, this could work out well for the commission here.
Yeah, there's still M4s to shoot back at them, so there's still some substance behind this defense as Fluky playing this jiggle peek angle. Walko does get spotted, and the execute is rolling in, but Maui will get knocked off of his post, and it's going to be Hex to crack open the bomb site. 3-on-4. This might just be a save. Fluky straight through smoke, though, straight through the coffins. Will be able to finish off Wiz. And will Hex have a similar fate? It doesn't seem like it. The Molly does get extinguished as well, so that is poor for the commission. It's still a 3-on-3, and there's still opportunities as Micro has picked up a kit for himself. But as he smokes Fade, it seems like it's going to be RBG to open up. Except for Minus finding one on the Chop. Hex finishing off Fluky, but Wolfie onto Minus, leaving Micro smoking out the person at... Oh my gosh, Micro! That is actually incredible play. He throws the smoke at Newbox to try and just blind, effectively neutralize the person at Newbox, and then he instantly snaps the Hex and snaps the Wolfie, who's trying to go for the trade. And another 4-spy victory. The 4-spy wars continue.
I've had just about enough of the back and forth. The heroics coming through from both sides. This time, Micro with some beautiful shots to close that one out. My god.
Keeping up his form from Train.
Yeah, definitely not falling asleep in map 2. And trying to keep the commission alive as well. Because, my god, if he didn't try it in Train, he'll try it in Inferno as well. As now we see the counter buy from RBG. They are not ready to wave the white flag here, continuing to force up in this round as they're trying to take this mid control fast. Nades go in. Braun gonna be peeked out. Hex already goes down. Chop goes down as well, and now Braun's left alone. He's gonna take 2 back. It's evened out. But my god, it's a sight for RBG as they plant for Pit here. But no one really in this position. No one in a position to really help out with the bomb here. Instead, they're going for picks. They're going for the fight right now. Try and give this advantage back here, and Wolfie will find exactly that. Going for Fluky as well. Fluky goes down. It's all Micro once again. 1v3. He's through the molly already. He finds the first headshot. Chop is low, but he'll find the kill either way. And RBG, they take it back another round. The back and forth is unbelievable.
The question is the commission going to keep it up? Are they going to go in for another force? It doesn't seem like it. They're going to buy some nades instead to try and make another fully... I lied. They want to force up into this one. And the commission are going to keep going in 4 seconds for thirds at this rate. They're looking to win their 3rd force buy, or their 3rd low buy at that. Look who's pushing down middle already. Braun has pushed past. Wiz might get caught off guard, looking for a head, but no, nothing presents itself. Wiz still standing. Damage dealt, but RBG in the man advantage, and happy at that.
Yeah, that's around where you kind of feel like the Deagles betrayed you right there. But
Maui?
it won't betrayed Maui there as he finds a beautiful response. Gets the AK as well as his reward here. The counterplay right now, the counterpunch is that RBG are ready to hit this B-bomb site. Fluky gets smoked off, and now his position becomes somewhat obsolete with that. Rotates do come through. Wondering now if... Yeah, they're going to go ahead and play for the retake. You've got Fluky boosted up, though. He can do a lot from this position, although we saw Maui get knocked down pretty quickly here. They just run past him. No one's checked it!
Oh!
He somehow hits Walco instead of the person he was shooting at, but either way, he's going to be happy with the kill. As the bomb will go down, Wiz going to punch in those numbers, and we've got ourselves an even 3v3, but not quite the ideal weaponry that you'd want. Micro going to be sent through the smoke, try and find any sort of damage there, but he gets taken down without a kill. Maui to follow suit, and it's just minus now in the 1v3. You can hold on to his armor, but I'm not even sure if they'll allow that.
Yeah, I might want to collect himself an AK before he leaves. What's the barrel of Wiz? Is there anything behind it? There is a Deagle headshot. But will he be able to recover the AK of Maui? I don't think that's going to be even an opportunity, and it will not. RPG are now on the right footing here on Inferno. Finally, the Force by Wars are over, and Commission, they have to concede. They should be going for the full eco here.
Or do they? They will. They will.
Stop playing with my emotions.
There we go. 5 USBs. It's a lovely break from the back and forth, although I say that, and I wouldn't be surprised here if something crazy happened with how this game has been shaping up so far. Right now, we've got an A-side stack here, all 5, ready to peek, maybe off of this flash here. Try and pick up some information here, pick up a kill or two, but it looks like RBG are not even interested in working this as all 5 of them. Just holding towards porch. Don't really expend that flash just yet, and they might not even plan on doing it here, but on the other side of things, you got RBG. They're going to execute into a fully empty bomb site here. Here they go. No big deal. Should be a free pickup here for RBG.
Yep, they're just going to walk in, and the pistol's going to be throwing themselves into the fire, trying to make what they can do off of this tiny investment. And here we go. Here comes the first, swinging all in, and he gets a second before he hits the deck. Won't be trying to get some for himself. He wants some frags on the board, and that he will get. 3 for him. And it's 5-2 for RBG.
Well done from RBG there. Braun's been off to a hot start in this one.
Yeah,
he'll get onto the op
with the Deagle.
Yeah, he'll get onto the op here earlier than we saw on Train on the CT side. I mean, you didn't really get to see much of the Commission CT side with how dominant the half was from RBG, but now Braun on the op here maybe can make some noise with it as he's going to peek down mid, and there you go. Already having that impact. It was something we really didn't see all that often because of the economic situation, and now because of the back and forth rounds, because of finally the save being called, it's going to be an opening duel 1 from the Commission there. So pressure alleviated now in this round. So we'll see if they're able to hold on tight.
Yeah. See RBG gearing up for this B bomb site execute. You can see this Smoke's utility being lined up to try and provide some sort of support into the bomb site. Walco entering in. He finds that first on a Fluky, completely blinded by the flashbang of Hex. And it's going to be this 4-on-4 retake, 4-on-4 post plant. And look at the Commission. They don't have a kit. This is going to be very tough stuff. They have to make a move in now.
Hex is going to unleash the smoke as well. Both of them unleashing the smoke. And oh my god! He does so much damage, nearly 100 here. Micro trying to find some kills. He'll find one, but he is traded out pretty quickly thereafter. Shot rattles off. Braun gonna find himself a fully blind kill, but look at Wolfie. He can do so much in this position here, playing inside the smoke. He can find 1 or 2, possibly Maui now shooting through it. They expect him to be banana, but Wolfie, he's going to push through finally. Oh, and Maui doesn't have time.
You might have to pick up
look,
Braun's
Wolfie's going down
AWP. That he will do. Oh, but will Maui be able to survive? No! He doesn't keep the op either. 6-2, and the Commission are left back to square one. Broke again. They're going to have to eco, and RBG are starting to run up a score.
All 10 in the server go down. Maui couldn't find that op in time. It couldn't escape as well. That's going to be disastrous for the Commission. They need to get something going for them here soon. It's looking pretty rough right now with the the full eco from this CT side. We've really yet to see them start things off. I want to see most importantly is what Flash Hex through, because it blinded up that player boosted for such a long period of time. Such an effective flash, and really allowed for the entries to go forward, and for that 5v4 for RBG to be converted. There's big credit to whatever Flash Hex threw there in that round.
Yeah, I mean, also, it's still a Herculean effort from the individuals of the commission. They are very strong. They can still hit shots. But the issue is it feels like they come so close to putting together one round that would break the money of RBG, and then it just slips away from their fingers every time. It's
Oh yeah.
so excruciating if you're the commission in these rounds. But RBG still playing good Counter-Strike nonetheless. Okay, Wolfie
Oh, Braun
toying
saw
with an
that.
angle. Toying with the idea that they're going to be coming up towards Arch side. Micro's going to have to dip and dive away from the bomb site. Maui up here in Graveyard. He's going to find first, but he'll get tags. Minus going to finish off another, but there's nothing more to be said in this one. Fluky in a 1-on-30 with a Deagle. No armor, no kit, no utility. Essentially nothing. It's going to have to take something monstrous to win this.
Yeah, I think he'll just kind of look for a weapon to pick up here at this point. Unless it's a little far too deep, he's going to take the fight. And yeah, he just goes down. So not able to find anything here. And round number 9. Heading to number 10 with a good buy once again from the commission here. Op going to be dropped over in the hands of Braun. And again, they need to get a start on with the rounds. They need to start building. You mentioned their inability to kind of close out despite some heroics being shown. And here's a good time to get things started here. You've got everything you need. There's nothing more you could ask for.
Opener. He's actually going to spot out a lot of information over towards Banana, but RBG taking some initiative straight off the bat. Minus going to still hold his ground. He's going to dig his heels in, but Hex is going to punish him for just that. But he will cook, losing his life to the Molly, to the counter utility. Fluky with an important refrag. Keeping this one in the hands of the commission. It's theirs round to win. RBG have to make this comeback somehow. Maui's going to get Molly out of position. That will be heard, but Wolfie holding out here towards our side. And it's a slurry of 3 frags. Braun here on the rotation. What just happened? Wolfie just obliterates the rotate.
Wolfie, and now then the combination of Hex and Walco, or Hex and Wiz, was so effective there. Braun gonna go for this clutch here in the 1v2. He's got an opportunity here as he sneaks through the smoke, but no, it's not a chance. Not on Wolfie's watch, and he gets himself a 3K in the round. It was just such a good bit of team play there from RBG. It's something that you'll really struggle to see from the commission this early on, and I mean, that was like you mentioned, the commission's round to win, and still unable to close that one out. Gonna be a little bit worrisome there. I mean, Maui, he did his job in pit. You got the 1-for-1. You'd really expect, to buy enough time there with, the Molly coming through to alleviate some of that pressure, but the rotates were just denied from Wolfie.
Yeah, and they just get spammed. As the smoke fades, Wolfie gets both of the rotators. Oh, Minus has something to say about that.
My God.
Good shot on to Chop, but another Deagle might be facing the way of Wiz. It only land a tag, and Fluky playing up close. This could be very lethal. The flashbang is in from his teammate in Micro, and Fluky with an incredible second shot onto Hex. Still opportunity here for the Deagle round of the commission. Still opportunity to do something here on Inferno. Micro sitting inside the smoke. He's going to line up both of them. And there you go. 8-3, and the commission pull off. Just another unlikely round. I think all of their rounds have been on low buys.
Yeah, certainly the case there, as we've seen. I think they won the second round with the crazy whiffs from RBG, and then they won the 4th round. I can't even remember how that happened, but yeah, they get their 3rd on another Deagle buy with some very nice shots from Fluky and I believe Minus on the A side as well. So great work from the young gun there, finding 2 on Banana, and with that pause, maybe they can build up some momentum. I mean, certainly need a closer in this half.
Yeah, double op setup is going to be in play. Braun and Micro wielding them. But where will they position themselves? That is a question. Braun has been all over the map, but it seems like he's been stuck on the wrong side of the map every single time an execute comes the commission's way. So we'll see what he has to bring to the table in round number 12. Reaching the later stages of this first half, maybe an opportunity for the commission to start evening the scoreline, bring it a bit closer. Micro advancing forward. He's going to open up. Bawalko will be traded out. 1-for-1 here. Fluky still trying to contest here towards top banana. He's even going to drop a flashbang, go in for the peek. Then gets the information. He's going to go ahead and dive away. The rotate of Braun is in, but it's really just all over the place here.
Yeah, all over the place is the right word there. I'm not really sure. There seemed to just be no real support in Micro's position there from Fluky. He gets taken down by the player that's close by, and I feel like Fluky should have been picking that angle up, but just a 1-for-1 trade with the op. That's an expensive gun to go 1-for-1 for here, and it will be on Fluky to try and recover this round. He gets the first, he holds his ground as well, allowing time for the rotates to come through. He's got to get much more though, and he gets taken down pretty quickly after. It's going to be Braun to try and save the day. He goes 2-for-1. He gets traded though, and now it's a 1-on-1 here. Maui Snake pushing up towards Banana, and Chop making sure that he covers all of his angles here. Going to be the stick, the commitment here is Maui. Will he peek off the back of it? Plank goes through. Chop not expecting it. Nearly got the turnaround, but Maui Snake going to secure it. And it will be a fourth for the commission there. A brutal round for all sides in terms of money, but it will be the commission that are starting to build up that CT side economy.
Yeah, and finally a breath of fresh air for the commission. They finally take 2 in a row. Now an opportunity for them to, again, start building back into this half. The double op setup will stay retained. And now it's going to be the broken buy here from RBG. And the commission can put up something more respectable than we saw on Train.
Yeah, they have an opportunity to have a very good half.
Now he's just flying to the apartment here. He'll just, he'll get the information and he'll go ahead and keep it to himself. Again, this double op setup hasn't had a lot of impact. Finally, Braun will be at this point of contention here at the A bomb site, trying to have some sort of impact, as it's going to be this Halls pop, and Maui Snake dropping what utility he has. He's going to get ran over, though, and the bomb site crumbles once again. Braun left smoked out is all he can do. He's firing off shots in smoke, almost hits Hexed as well. Almost collects himself a second to give the commission an opportunity in this, but will the commission even attempt this? They have kits, they have utility, but what is there to be found? And there you go, it's the save.
Yeah, risking that with a double op is going to be a tough call.
Yeah, the commission...
It's not easy to retake. That's so rough right there.
The play that I want to see Braun make is him just fly through the moto smoke. You need to get stuck in there. If you're the AWP player, you cannot let yourself get smoked out and isolated from the rest of your team. Braun needs to find some impact. Instead, he plays passive, and the rest of the bomb site, the rest of his teammates get punished for it. Maui and mine is sorely needing some support there.
Yeah, it's definitely the case, but, I mean, in Braun's defense there, the explosion from RBG, the momentum that they went in with that take, it was one flash, and then all of a sudden the nades would land. It was so perfectly executed from RBG that, I mean, it really shows this map pick, this kind of long-term favoritism towards Inferno for this roster is really shining in this map. You know, we saw a couple of rounds go here and there for this T side, but all in all, they recover pretty well, and that is a golden execute. That is a golden round there. That's a nice opener there for Micro, though. Try and alleviate some of that pressure.
Yeah, and finally an opener for the commission to work off with. But they've had a couple in previous rounds.
Yeah.
Been all that successful. Let's see if we have a different fate in this one. It's going to be this B-bomb that execute, and Micro is going to get forced out by the utility. Wiz advancing forward. The rotate has yet to find any sort of impact here. It's going to be this 4-on-5 post plant, unless the CT side utility, which is numerous, which is bountiful. Actually, that's Molly in. Bankrupt my burn. That is actually some incredibly post-plant utility, and right now, it seems like the Commission have just smoked themselves out.
Wow. They are gonna have
RBG
no coffins control. They're
yeah,
gonna
this is...
save? Like, what is going on? They're all over the map right now.
I don't think there's anything they can do. This has to be some sort of save. They have to hit the gas now. There has to be frags. It has to go their way. But it doesn't seem like that's the case. Walco hexed as well. And this one's done. Minus and Micro have to try and save the double op setup. But it seems like Wiz doesn't want to let them do that. They'll only get away with one. They'll get away with as much as they can carry. Walco off to middle. He'll survive the round. It's RBG to 10. And the Commission just hesitate on that retake.
Yeah. Hesitation is the title of round number 14 for the Commission right there. It certainly felt like they couldn't get a read on at all. They couldn't find. I mean, you got the 5v4 and you rotate all of your extra B help towards the A side of the map. It's not the worst play, but really didn't have enough information to justify that, and it comes back to bite them in the end with that just full control that they were able to get, and then on top of that really effective smoke towards coffins here as Ron goes down as well. Yeah.
It's just a little bit of tilt, probably raining and going in for the overextension. Micro going for a big play, and he whipped out the USP and almost finishes the job, but Chop stands tall on top of the barrels. King of the hill over there. It's a 3-on-5, and Fluky has to do it all. He has to get some sort of 4K. Do your best Stewie impression as Chop flying through into CT. Wiz with an instant refrag, though. And minus, I mean, they have to fight for this round. Maui Snake knows that there's a lurk here of Volky, and he'll find it. 2-on-3, and all of a sudden this becomes slightly more doable.
Oh no, they're going back to A.
And Maui's actually here posted. Wiz running straight into him with the bomb. And Maui Snake has an opportunity to turn this round on its head, but Walco spots him and gets away, so it's going back and forth. Now, ring around the rosy, back to the other side. Minus has to hold it down now. It's just going back and forth, trying to game their opposition. Seems like the B bomb site will be the final target for RBG. Minus posted up here towards coffins on a bit of an off angle. In actuality, peeks for the information, but it might be just a ruse. He's checking behind him, making sure that no one's lurking. Walco onto the bomb site and a headshot and a body. But there you go, Hex with one of his own. So Maui Snake versus
He can't find bomb into the fountain?
Oh my gosh, he's in the fountain, but he has time. He has time. Nothing will be, no tragedy will strike for this round. Now Maui Snake in a 1 versus 1. No armor on him. However, Hex with plenty of health to work with, plenty of armor. He's sitting pretty. It's Maui Snake quaking in his boots. He's picked up a kit. Now the dance begins. Hex over there towards construction, but will he phase? Hex, shadow spotted. Maui has to go for some sort of defuse, but the swing is in from Hex. The lack of body armor secures it. And 11-4, the same half. It looked somewhat better to start off for the Commission here on Inferno, but just a lot of unfortunate rounds. The clutches were not able to be won. And RBG, in these late round scenarios, have just been so consistent.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna give this the credit to this half being as good as it is for RBG to that one round where they executed towards halls. It was so perfectly played there. You saw that they had that split up kind of porch and on top of Balk defense, and the entry as well to just delete that person on top of Balk with only one flashbang and you know, a smoke towards Moto is so impressive from RBG. They timed it perfectly. You couldn't have asked for a better round there. And while the match does go live, it will be a pause called here for pistol round, so not getting into things just yet. And RBG, they haven't committed to buying anything. I wonder if this is a pause for them. I can actually check real quick and see what they've got in store for us. It was RBG that called it.
Interestingly enough, there. I mean, hey, that one round was most definitely, you're most definitely right. That was the swing round. It was, if they win that round, if they stabilize there, you could see it Commission running up an 8-7 half there. But RBG, they just keep their foot on the gas and they keep going forward and they keep breaking the money of the CT side over and over again. And there's just no opportunity to breathe. But right now, now Commission on the T side trying to make things differently. Holy Hex with an instant one bullet straight to the head of Fluky, and Wiz with another Walko, and they're just getting picked off one by one as they walk into the bomb site. And well, Maui finally answers back, but Walko is still here on the bomb site with a CZ. He's looking to finish it off with his own three-piece. He has to take in a new magazine, but Wiz will do him in. So Walko making it look pretty nice there with the CZ onto the bomb site. Just a couple of crisp shots for RBG. That's the name. That's the story of this pistol round. It's 12-4.
Yeah, those pistol shots, those first two, it was 2 bullets from RBG and 2 kills as well. And that is what you'll love to see if you're on the CT side pistol. It did round out for a bomb plant for the Commission there towards the end with that little CZ mishap, but not to worry too much for RBG. You are going to see a counter buy come through from the Commission, and if they're going to make things look good, if they're going to make Inferno look a little bit rough for RBG, it's going to need to start in this round right here. It can certainly open up a path to kind of pull this lead back away from RBG and maybe bring it into a third map, although we're still a long way away from that. Here is Banana, the site for attention right now, and Micro once again gonna open things up there with some nice spam through the wood wall onto Walko.
Yeah, so finally some traction for the Commission. It's their fourth spy. They did get a bomb plant in that previous round, no less, despite, you know, all the, what seems like domination there from RBG. There still was something to be had for the Commission. They will be bringing in powerful weaponry, but look who's sitting behind your chop, but he gets cleared out. Micro onto himself, and while there's no one really actually on the bomb site, it's a pseudo defense here for RBG, but I say that, and RBG, Wiz is gonna put them down into the ground. Wolfie as well onto Micro, just leaving Minus in a 1 versus 2, completely doable for him, considering all this utility down, blanketing the bomb site. Now they fade, and well, he actually presents his back to CT. Minus not checking his angles. Hex does find one of the easier frags in career, 13-4.
That was such a good round there. A great recovery there. The 2 B players go down. They throw the molly to slow down that rotate, and that is disaster. It's another round where the Commission, you couldn't have asked for anything better. You got the 2 B picks. You pretty much have control of the site, but still unable to convert. And I feel like that's been the story of the Commission right now in both maps. So many man advantages, so many picks that go in their way, but still, somehow, they just drop these man advantage situations.
Yeah, I completely agree. And it's in these late round scenarios that have been well played from RBG and poor from the Commission. They've been unable to close out the advantages that they get. A lot of their individuals, it's not a firepower issue by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. Like, they've been firing well. They've been shooting well. They played their DM this morning, this afternoon, and this evening. Well, they're going to be trying this walk out towards middle, but again, the pistols, they are paper thin. Minus already down to 6. Really just some struggles here for the Commission.
See if they can recover anything from this round here. Maui trying to make some noise over towards Arch, but this double pit setup should be just the winner right here. Minus causing some havoc, though, I say that, but yeah, Hex is going to knock them down, and while Minus, he tried his best with the D shots, it should be all but over. There is a 14th goes forward for RBG. You're going to see, once again, another buy right now from the Commission, but it kind of puts them in this situation where if they don't get a bomb plant, they're going to be rocking with 3,400. They're going to be on Galil's and lacking utility without that bomb plant, without a couple of kills going their way. So this round kind of on the knife's edge for the finisher and RBG. They've pretty much got this lined up for the closer, but just need to find these last couple of rounds.
Yeah, well, this is one of the last laps for the Commission in this one. They got the AKs out finally. They finally got the full buy, but what can they really do with it? Bearing down a 14-4 scoreline. Some nade damage going back and forth. Maui takes by far the worst of it.
That is a really rough start right there for Maui. Eats 2 grenades. RBG have done such a good job of controlling Banana as well. Every round it feels like they've been finding util damage. They've been finding control. They have been getting picks every once in a while, or picked apart rather. But nice opening there from Braun. A quick headshot onto Wolfie. Unable to find a single kill there and really committed to that play there. As now it looks like they're going to abuse this control that they picked up. Molly goes in to try and slow things down for Chop, trying to continue to gain this map control. And as the enemy Molly extinguishes, we'll see what Chop can get done here. Flashbang goes in. He gets a 1-for-1 trade, but Braun going to find himself another. And now it's all in the back of this flank coming through from Walco. It's been heard, it's been spotted, and it should fall short. It's a 5th for commission. And for the commission, rather. And a great recovery there.
Yeah, something more convincing coming out from the commission there. A round win by elimination. Something you don't really see for the T side all that much. But there's one of them. They just finished off all the CTs on a gun round, no less. That maybe some signs of life there. Shows what they can do here on Inferno. Again, a little bit of more risky setup coming in from RBG. Again, Wolfie playing that sort of one and done position in 5-0. So maybe some mishaps on the setup there for RBG, but eventually the site execute is solid, and that wins the round. They still shoot back. In any case, still this aggression. Forward stance towards middle. Flashbang is in, and Hex looking for a double, but he does not find it. Micro mops up the pistols. Not without taking quite a bit of damage, and there's still a second wave of CTs approaching, but they're going to be dealt with. Fluky on Wolfie and the bomb site, and the whole entire map crumbles for RBG.
Yeah, really nice shot there from Fluky onto that balcony player right there. Does look like Walco's going to try and retrieve an AK. Catches Braun, but yeah, he won't be able to find anything. 6th round for the commission. So they do commission themselves a couple of rounds to make things look a little more respectable. Still not out of the woods just yet, though. They've got quite some ground to make up here if they want to get themselves back into this game. And versus a team like RBG on this map, it's not going to be easy. It's a long road ahead, and this time they've got to do it versus a couple of MP9s. So that could prove to be a little bit helpful in this one, but 3 players towards Banana. They're going to focus on this control, and they are already running down here. Braun, does he look backwards? It's going to be Hex instead to take down that player. Braun trying to take a shot. He misses, and now control granted. And on top of that, they've thrown a smoke to guarantee that sort of safety there for the MP9s. They make great use of that weaponry and are already pushed down. So much information and so much control going their way.
Yeah, well, 4 on 5. Braun still has an op to use towards top and middle, but RBG are just smoking them out, choking them out of this map control. There's no real opportunity for them to gain anything here. In this 4 on 5, Commissioner are going to play it slow. They're going to wait for some aggression that will never come, it seems. Be this pop through the mid-smoke. Fluky top here close. Walker goes in for the swing, but finds absolutely nothing. And his teammate in Shaw has to run away, but on the other side of the map, the Banana aggression goes 1-for-1 as well. Still, is a 3 on 3 for the commission. But Wiz is going to line them all up. They walk single file line in straight into Wiz's AK, straight down the barrel. He doesn't even have to move his crosshair. 15-6, and Wiz brings himself to 19, hoists his team to match point.
Oh my god, the reposition was so good there, Wiz. He doesn't make a noise. I saw it happening. I saw the works there as soon as they started to try and clear that. There was just no way that was getting traded. Unbelievable from Wiz. He doesn't need an op to make it work. Although Fluky got 100-0. What on earth is RBG? They're messing around a little too much there. All of them go down. Chop gonna trade here, but it's just a 1-for-1. And just like that, the commission, they fire back. They've had enough of the funny business there. They've had enough of Wiz spraying them down. As Micro last towards Banana. Wow, taking the fight. But my god, I am still at a loss for words from that play from Wiz.
Yeah, that's his second 3K spray down of the map, no less. Down there on the Inferno B-bomb site while playing on that anchor roll, on that rotator, rotating in, turning the round on his head. That's another round winning moment for Wiz. His impact is being heard across here on Inferno. But it's going to be a 7th for the commission. Maybe they can do their train one better as this round winds to a close.
Yeah, tying up their scoreline for last game. Again, it's not even like the commission have this firepower issue. I think it's really just this maybe newness of the roster coming through, because all of the time, so many rounds have come down to these inabilities to convert these 4v5s that they pick up. The entries are looking very good, but you got rounds like that where you run back into the open arms of a player down banana, and maybe that's not the right call. It's not the best read. Another one does go in their back pocket, but now that they're up against match point, it does look a little bit less likely.
Yeah, well, 4 AKs and an AWP to play with for the commission, just facing off against pistols of RBG and the 1M4 of Walco, no less, which actually will go 1-for-1. Pistol traded for an AK, so there is a little bit of a trade deficit there. Walco looking to keep this forward stance, but he's about to get blindsided by Myas. This round should be done and dusted as Braun picks up Wiz, leaving these remaining 2 pistols on the B site to try and, well, do some sort of Atlas type hold.
I'll get a chance.
I mean, there's a chance, but the trades should be there. There's simply just too much firepower on the commission for some type of blunder to be happening here, for RBG to close it out. But here we go. Maybe a chance is a chance, as Wolfie about to burn up. And, I mean, you gave him a shot there. I respect it. I respect your kindness, but fortunately, the commission a little too powerful for 2 USPs.
Yeah, good molly as well out there. I was more so hoping that if the commission did walk into those final 2 players on the B bomb site, things could go awry. They do find the trades. They do their due diligence in that round, making sure they use that utility to clear out that position. As here we have some fast banana control being taken here. A big change of pace right now from the likes of the commission here. Moving up to speed, and Micro, that's a huge sound cue to give away. Looks like Chop is trying to find a little gap in the smoke, or at least maybe a flash through it, as it will be Walco lining that thing up. We'll go through, and now Chop, he gets that map information. Pushing forward there. Deep smoke goes towards banana as well. Micro, he's through it. Certainly do some damage here, but well, Chop, not the case. Not so lucky there for you, Micro. Take a seat, and now we've got the counterplay here from the commission to just hit that A-bomb site.
I will be furious if this round is lost. They have all the firepower, and all they need to do is go up lane, and they win the round. But this arch site stack is so potent for RBG. The sheer amount of pistols in the vicinity, and they're going to walk in. Fluky's going to go down. It's 2-for-1 for the pistols. Even advantage here, and Chop with the AK is going to begin his rotate. Walco's going to hit the deck, but this AK of Chop not going to find any impact. There will be no tragedy. There will be no shenanigans, but Chop still going to take a go at it. He finds the first in this 1 versus 3, but the bomb goes down, and that timer is beginning to go against him. Pushing forward, waiting for this molly to fade. He's holding. He seems like he'll go ahead and back off for a save. Not going to take his chances. And the commission stay alive for another round.
All RBG needed to do there was hold the line. They didn't need to really go for that aggressive peek. They had a flash setup, but it gets punished instantly. And yeah, the trades just favor the commission. I thought they were going to walk into that arch stack, and I could not believe my eyes. RBG, they give up the game a little early.
Yeah, there was most definitely a chance for RBG to close there. Got a bit dicey, but at the end of the day, the commission still up, still standing. And rolling a dough, I mean, hey, they're starting to put up a somewhat respectable scoreline here on Inferno. It was 15-6, but 6, well, not 16-9, no spoilers here, but 15-9, a much more respectable scoreline. Still a solid performance from RBG, but it shows that the commission's put up a little bit of a fight while they were at it. Still, maybe some winning chances here for the commission, maybe overtime chances if anything, Vaughn gonna catch Wolfie. I'm surprised that he didn't just
Oh, that nade.
hit him in the body there. Didn't just finish it. And actually, the nade could have just finished off 2 players of RBG there. A lot of damage being taken by those B-side defenders.
Yeah, Braun doing a lot of work on this B bomb side. I think he's even spotted out a 3rd player as well. So now it looks like the Commission are picking up the pace. They're going fast towards that A bomb side. It's just going to be the 2 here defending. Now you see a 3rd rotating in, but Wiz, he can very easily get locked out of this site here as Wolfie makes his way through. Smoke to isolate Wiz here. He won't be able to make use of that op at all in this position. And now it's going to be the Commission slowing it down, hitting the brakes here, and kind of relying on this lurk play of Micro. Yeah, they're going to be regrouping towards the B bomb site here, and it's not going to be any easier. Chop, while he does have half HP, he can throw that molly, be very useful with it, and you just have some support from the M4 of Walco, so they gear up for this, and they don't buy enough time here. The smoke goes in. They can just throw a molly behind it. That's going to certainly slow this round down. They're going to go straight through it. Chop picks up the first. The smoke for the molly and the trade comes through, but spam is good from Wiz. He finds himself 1. There's 25 seconds left in the round. Plenty of time to get these numbers punched in as all 3 players rather rotating in from CT. The bomb plant going to come through, and Wiz inching his way towards the back of Coffins here. The round going to get interesting as low HP bar from Wolfie can prove lethal. Peeks out, and that's instantly picked up from the likes of Minus, able to dodge out on that flash. It's a 2v3, and now 2v2 as it's given up here. Hex gonna push in as well. Can he find this one? He finds a player back, and now it's just Fluky in the 1v2. Misses his first opportunity, can't turn around, and Hex saves the day. It's gonna be RBG all the way, 16-9.
And that's a little bit of another one of those giveaways from the Commission. That has been plaguing them this entire series, and it comes to be their demise. That's going to be that. And, well, I mean, hey, man, the Commission, they showed some firepower. They showed some signs of life, but they just couldn't close out these rounds. These rounds are so painful, and I'm sure they know it. But there's some potential in that. And so there's still some opportunity. Yeah, again, a lot to learn, a lot to pick up with these 2 new players coming into the lineup. But Micro and Minus just hauling ass. Doesn't work out to the end of the day. It's 16-9. It's a 2-0 for RBG. They keep it clean. They keep it tidy. But there are still some signs of life there from the Commission. In some respects.
Yeah, no, I follow your idea and that potential there. There's so much that they have to work with there. I know that they'll be learning from their mistakes. I heard Maui was looking into those demos, so he's not slacking at all. So that being said, I think that once they kind of clean up those small little mistakes, they'll start converting on those 4v5s, and then you have a world of a difference in the gameplay. I think that you have a much more competitive team versus a team like RBG. So certainly see the long-term prospects of the Commission right now. They couldn't get it done tonight. Fairly new roster. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I want to make sure you guys show some love to RBG. Thank you for having us on the stream as well. Big shout out to you all. But with that being said, follow us on Twitter at Extra20 and at Phi. That's Phi with 3 Ys and _Y. You can see it right there. It's right below our screen. No chance you miss it. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will be back here shortly with some more action.